Hello and welcome along. Today we're back on Oakfield Farm. It is nice and early in the morning. It's 6 AM in the morning. The dawn is breaking and we're getting started early and we're down at the yard here. We've got a little bit of frame rate drop, but that is because I have way too many vehicles here. And if we open this, there we go. So the first vehicle we're going to jump in today is our case, because I have seen a lot of people ask a question on various live streams and things. A lot of people answering how it happens and how to, but I've never seen anybody actually demonstrate this. And that is that the current version of Oakfield Farm has an issue on field 10, as well as a couple of other fields, I think. But field 10 is the one that I've seen the most questions about, where you can't use Courseplay with it. We're going to go to experiment with this and test this, and then see if we can implement the solution that I think is right for it. We use the case for this because it's a nice, big, powerful tractor, and I don't want Courseplay having any issues. And so we'll make it nice and easy. And for our other jobs that I want to do while this is doing the seeding, we need the other tractors anyway. So this is our best bet for this job. Here we go, up to field 10. So if we'll have a look at field 10 before we start. Now in this field, we want to put canola, so we need to change the crop type first. Let's go there. There we go. Canola is what we want. We can do canola or soybean, but I'm going to do canola. Right, and if we bring up Courseplay and go for the field. So, field 10. Okay. Right, I want to line up on this with... Oh, no, field 13. Sorry, I was just talking about field 10. It's not. It's field 13 that has this issue. So let's do that. Yeah, you see, there we go. So we own field 13. We're at field 13. It's not there. We got field 10 and field 14, but no field 13. So what we need to do is we're going to have to calculate the field edge path. So here we go. So we're back on the first item here, the second item along. The first one that's actually clickable at the moment. And here we have calculate current field's edge path. We're slightly on field 13, so we should be okay. So if we click that, and what you should see is that it does it. I'm hoping. Where are we? Let's get further onto the field. I don't think that's working. Now, failing this, yeah, you see it's not even picking up the field's edge path, which is slightly frustrating. So what we're going to do is we're going to define the edge of the field. The easiest way to do that, I'm not going to pull our... I'm not going to pull our seeder the whole way around for this. What I'm going to do instead is drop the seeder off, and we're going to start here. And what we want to do now is we're going to define the edge of the field manually. So we'll start course recording, and back in cab, what we'll do is we just basically keep the nose of our tractor running along the edge of the field, and you can see that we are defining a path at the moment. And I think this issue, for some reason this issue is happening. I think it might be because it's too close to the edge of the map. I'm not 100% sure on that. But what we can do is, because it's not detecting it, because it's not working out where it is, we basically need to define it ourselves. And that's the problem, is that it's not detecting field 13. It's not detecting the edge of field 13. And so we need to manually create that edge path. which is exactly what we're doing now. We're basically just running around the edge of the field, creating a path that we can then say, right, this is field 13. This is where this field is. And it only has to be pretty rough because, you know, we don't need it to be absolutely exact. But if we do keep the middle of the bonnet of the tractor basically running over the edge of the field, that will define it pretty well where we want it to be. So there we are saving this temporary, oh well, we're making this temporary course around the edge of the field. And again, round the edge we go, and we'll just take it back round to where we started. So this is, so if ever you want to do a, define an area to work in Courseplay, this is the way to do it. I'm going to go and down here. Right, and then, what I want to do is I want to stop pretty much where we started. There we go. Right, so that has defined our field edge. So what we want to do then is we want to save the current one. Now, where I do that, just trying to remember that now. No, I don't want to drive this course. What I want to do is save this course. No. There is a way of doing it where that's the currently loaded course. I should be able to save this. Okay, looking it over, it appears that I can't replace a field with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the course. And I'm going to save it as field 13 boundary, which we can now use to do a current thing. If I clear it, yeah, still unable to calculate current field's edge path. And as I can't do that, I can't actually save that course as a boundary. But that's alright. What we can now do, because it's only a minor issue, is we'll go in here, we'll hook back up, and what we'll do is we will load a course, which is field 13 boundary, and we will use that. Whoa, come on. Back up. We're not quite lined up. Try to do about 3 things at once here and doesn't make things easy. There we go. So I believe this is probably going to be fixed in the next version. There we go. So we're going to use our currently loaded course. We've got 9 meters. We are going to go current vehicle position, starting direction automatic. Return to first point is deactivated. We want 3 headlands, starting in the middle. We want bypass islands simple, because we have a big island in the middle of this field. And there we go. So let's calculate it. There we go. It's not bypassing the island in the middle of the field. That's a problem. Okay, we're going to have to keep an eye on this then. Oh, what I should have done, I think, is probably have done this field instead of the one that we did do. This was actually going to be one of those videos where I was going, and this is how you do it, and it all works great, and look, it's really easy to do. And of course I can't, because it's not. Now, where's our start point? Our start point is over there. It will be a little while before our seeder gets to there. Now, it gets to that island, and I have to work around it, but we can work around that. That's fine. let's just get this going. So, first waypoint, drive course. Wrong tool. We want that one. Drive course. And away it goes. There we are. So that's now putting canola in the ground. We are going to head back over to the main farm. So here we are back in the main barn. We are going to take this for our next job. So our next job is going to be doing some work with the cows. What we need to do is get the cows cleaned out. So we've got a load of animal work to do as well on the farm. I need to put the front of this down. I would like to get the bucket, I think, for this next job. Although, actually, no, I have a better idea. We have, over by the cowshed, a manure fork. And that is going to be much more useful for this next job. There we go. So we're going to go and grab that. Because we need to clean the cowshed out. So that's what we're going to do now. Yeah, it took longer than I expected to get that set up. Right, down here somewhere, I believe I have a manure fork. If not, I'm going to have to look on the map where it is. Where is my manure fork then? Let's have a look. Where is it? You know what? I'm thinking of a different map, I think. Right, we'll go get the bucket. Because we need something to clear this out. Yeah, I thought I had a manure fork on here. I don't. I just have the bucket. So we'll go and grab that. That is just inside here. Hopefully we'll avoid hitting that. Back this back out. Good. There we go. I'll head down the far end of the cows. Now the thing about this is... Oh, I know which bit I can open. That will make this work fine. But we're going to go in this end because we want to start from here. Open this up. Don't need it overly large. Just enough to get our tractor in. There we go. Yeah, still need to make a modification to this. Right. Let's get our bucket down. Somebody did suggest to me a few episodes ago that I need a drop-nosed version of this tractor. I have not seen a drop-nosed version of this tractor. I would love to have it because, yeah, it would make using the front loader on the inside that much easier. But I don't think there is one available. If somebody does know of one that's available, please drop me a link. I would be very interested. You can do that on my Discord or on my Facebook. But I think, yeah, that would be a fantastic thing to have. Not cows in the way. Right. Open this gate. Did we close the gate at the far end? I'm not sure I did. No. Oh, no, I did. That's alright then. Jump back in. Cow. Okay, cow. They seem to be getting all backed up. That's right. They can't get out of this area, so we can leave this open while we're doing this job. They get plenty of manure. Now I think... Oh, wow. I've just seen the speed with which our money is going down. And that is because we have got all these helper stuff on. They're not using the seed. There we go. They're using the seed now. Wow. That was... The money was shooting down then. That was not good at all. Right, let's get the other half of this. There is a lot of manure in here, which is good because we are going to need a lot of manure for later in the year. We have several fields to do. We're going to be doing a cross between, after the harvest, we're going to be doing a cross between manure and compost on our fields. So the more manure we get in here, the better. We need as much of this as possible. And the fact that our cows are producing a decent amount of it is really quite useful. Well, we're day 5 of spring, and we have a nice pile of manure already. It will give us a very nice amount. Yeah, we'll use a we'll use a mixture of manure, lime, and compost. Compost we will make from bales because we'll have a lot. I've specifically chosen the field I did because we'll make far more bales than we need. That's the beauty of that. I'm slightly disappointed that you can't define a field boundary and then set that as it. You have to go onto the field, and of course the reason why it's not recognising it is because there's an error in the edge. I think, from what I understand, that is one of the things that's being addressed in the new version of the map that's currently in testing. Which, if it's a field boundaries change, probably means I'm not going to be able to use it because field boundaries normally means a new game save. And with a new game save, of course, it means starting seasons from the beginning again. And means all the changes and updates and everything. So, yeah. We're going to keep... We'll probably not update the map. And I'll live with the 2 fields that I have no boundary on. There's probably a few other niggles and fixes and things. Hopefully, well, if we're lucky, it won't require a new game save. I would be surprised if it didn't. Now, the other thing we need to do, and hopefully we'll have enough time, is we need to give the cows some more feed. So I'm going to try and get that done as well. Next time, we're going to be doing some hay bales. We've got a couple of fields that are ready to cut, and I want to make sure, and I want to get the hay bales started. The springtime mowing needs doing, so that's what we will be doing next time, I think. Getting the mower out, getting that cut, and all that done. For now, we're going to drop off the back. Oh no, actually we're going to get the T7 for this job. And we can do that with getting the... we want to get the bale spike on this as well. So that's in the barn too. Right, we'll close this gate because we have no need to have this gate open. But yeah, you can see the cow's base food is down to 5%, so we want to clear this out. Right, this gate is open. Oh, I didn't realise that gate was open, actually. It's a good thing we are keeping a close eye on our cows, otherwise we could easily have had an escapee. Right, we are running slightly low on silage bales as well. So I need to keep an eye on all that because we don't want to have any issues with any of that stuff. There we go. Turn around. So there is an awful lot of animal work with seasons. Ah, there we go. Optum has reached the island, so I'm going to navigate it around that in a moment. Great demand for wood chips, but we have none, so that's not an issue. Right, we'll park this over here, and we're going to go and sort the case out. Yeah, field 13 is a little bit messed up. Where is it? Here we go. As you can see, we are in the trees. Oh, badly. So we will stop this. This would have worked absolutely fine had where's my last one? There we go. Had it not had that issue. There we go. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start this up and we're going to follow this. And I'm going to turn GPS on. Right. And what I want to do actually is get it to drive nearest waypoint. There we go. I'm just going to get it to line up straight, and once it's done that, I'm going to turn the GPS on. New auto width, reset the offset. Why does that have an offset? Right, let's try that. There we go. And away we go. So what we'll do is we will get this end of the field done. And then we'll go and do the top end of the field. Whoa, that is massively off kilter. There we go. Hopefully that should sort things out. Yeah, there we go. And that should sort us out. So I don't think we're going to get to feed the cows today. I think we're going to basically finish off with this. So what I will probably do is get the cows fed either off camera or next time. While we just get this sorted out. that goes right up to the island. We are slightly different angle to the way we ploughed, which is a bit odd. I thought I'd set it up differently, but never mind. We seem to be doing that on this map quite a bit. Yeah. I think what we'll do after this is we will head up to the top end of the field and do that, because we should avoid this now. And what I think it should do is it should end up coming back the other way. So we'll turn here and hopefully... Yeah, there we go. We'll fill in this bit here and then fill in those two bits. Probably not the wisest way to do this, but never mind. That is following. I'm going to back myself into a corner a little bit. I know, I'll be fine. That is very interesting. That is at a completely different angle to the one that I'm actually going at the moment. I'm hoping that we're going to be alright, but we'll see how we go. Right, I'm going to have to turn at the last minute here. Yeah, there we go. We'll come out the other end, so that'll be fine. We've not trapped ourselves in. So let's get the Courseplay back up, and we'll see how far... Oh, we're not. Actually, we are not that. We are pretty much directly on the line. There may be a small bit along the edge there, but for the most part, we're actually good. So I'm quite happy with that. It does veer more and more off the line the higher up we get. But what I can do is, when it comes to it, I can just set it up so that I'll come and fix that last little bit. But that is good. That is heading in the right direction now. So we'll turn GPS off, and we will set this off again. Had the wrong mouse up. Right. Next closest drive. And away it goes. So it is leaving a bit of a gap, but I will come back and sort that out later. For now, that's actually pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Let's hide those, and that's all good. So I'm going to leave this here. And all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.